On March 18th, the DC Council held a roundtable, but the most powerful voices didn't come from the council members. They came from students. Young people from every ward attended the roundtable to share how their education is being affected. Issues like mental health, housing instability, and violence in neighborhoods were a hot topic of the night. Middle school student Brooklyn spoke on how housing instability impacts school performance. In 2024, homelessness in DC rose 14%, according to the Department of Human Services.
DC is becoming a city where only the wealthy can live, while the people who put their blood, sweat, and tears into this city are being displaced. When families who can barely afford DC as it is gets priced out of their homes, they lose access to their jobs, their kids get pulled out of school, and they're left with no support system.
High school student Aisha emphasized the need for school-based mentorship to support students' mental health.
Mentors help meet the basic human need of letting a young person know they matter and they're not alone. This is important because our youth feel like they are alone.
Middle schooler Jaymon shared how violence outside of his community affected his education. Since January 1st, the Metropolitan Police reported 657 violent crimes, a 27% drop from this time last year.
I've been impacted by violence at my school. In my last 3 weeks of my 7th grade year, I was impacted by violence during dismissal. I was shot 3 times in my chest. My brother lost his life. I feel like this all could have been prevented with more alert security and staffs. I'm asking you, as the DC Council, to have more alert security and staff for violent situations in the future like this.
Black Swan Academy, a nonprofit serving Black youth, gave students at the roundtable a platform to advocate for themselves and their community. Co-executive director Nike Sivan stressed the power of youth advocacy.
What they have to share is important. What they have to share is worth acting on and standing behind. And, having a really engaged population is a better way to create a district in which all of us have the opportunity to thrive, not just survive.
DC students are actively shaping their communities, and with the helps of groups like Black Swan Academy, their voices are shaping their futures. This is Naya Brown with Howard University News Service.